What's up, everybody? Let's uncover that ass. Let's see. Ooh. I need to wash this car, bro. Let's see if it turns on. Let's go. His power. Let's go. Oh, slide. Bump, bump. Let's go. So I have this beauty here today. But that's not the main focus today. Well, it is, but it's more so the wheels putting on the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the wheels. So freaking nice seeing a set of tires like this. All right, so I have one of them here. All right, number 2 right here. Number 3 right here. 4. Man, this tire needs some air. Anyways, back to the Mugen MF8's. Here are these beauties right here that I acquired about, I want to say what, like 2 months ago now. So I think I briefly explained how and why I got these wheels, or not really, if anything, when I went to go pick them up with my girl in NorCal. But I'll explain in detail right now. So I was aware that Mugen was a brand for Honda, just as Spoon and a bunch of other ones. But I had no idea that Mugen had taken out wheels, especially these sexy ass MF8's. I forgot if I saw it online or on someone's car on IG, I forgot how, but I saw them and I was like, damn, bro, what wheels are those? So when I went to go do some research, I found out they were Mugen MF8's. Not sure why the MF8, I'm assuming because of the spoke. I'm assuming that because MF10s, they have 10 spokes. But yeah, I got aware of what wheels they were, and they were MF8's. So I was like, dude, I need a set. So not only are they expensive, it's not only so much the cost that bothers me, it's how rare they are. Not that it bothers me, but you know, when you're trying to get something and it's rare, you know, it's hard to come across. And every time I would see a set, it would either be sold, it was too far, or whatever. Anyways, I laid down my foot. I was like, you know what, screw it, whatever price it is, I'm gonna cop. So I was on Facebook one time, and all of a sudden I saw someone post up selling Mugen MF8 wheels. I was like, no way, bro, there's no way, this is my chance. I'm gonna cop right now. I have to get them. So, but the day that I messaged him, I was gonna go that following weekend, but that weekend it was raining like crazy here in SoCal. I mean, we're talking about record set rain. I mean, 2 foot, 3 foot, even in the mountains, 5-6 feet of snow, something like that, something crazy. So I was like, damn, man. I was like, I don't know how I feel about going up there. You know, I mean, I was gonna go, but I was like, you know, I was a little hesitant. But I was like, screw it, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna go. But then I realized, you know what? Wait, I have a couple homies up there in NorCal, so let me hit them up. I hit up a few, you know, for either one or multiple things. You know, they couldn't go, which is perfectly fine. I get it. People have lives and stuff. It's a favor at the end of the day. So I hit up my other homie, Adrian, and I'm like, I know this dude lives up there. So I hit him up. I'm like, hey, bro, it's like, you know, there's some wheels up there that I want to get. If you can just cop them for me, and then I'll pick them up later. And he's like, yeah, bro, that's cool. So, you know, we set some, you know, some details in place. I went ahead and shot him some money over for food and for gas, covered him all the way. So yeah, he went ahead and went, I think, I'm not sure if it was a couple days after or the week after. I think he went to go pick them up for me, and boom, secured these bad boys right here. So yeah, and then you guys saw the video. I went ahead and ventured out to NorCal with my girl. She's calling me right now, actually. What time is it? Oh yeah, 5:30. She just came out. I'll call you right now, honey. But yeah, so, you know, I copped them, and bro, it's unreal. Still to this day, it's unreal. I can't believe I have a set of these. These are some cool, sick ass wheels that I still want to do some work to them before I actually put them on the car and ride with them. But let me show you guys the full wheels and tires and specs, and let me go over with what I'm gonna do and the condition that they're in. I'm not 100% happy with the wheels just yet. I'm like 90% happy. Just little details that I want to fix, but you know, no worries, part of the progress. Yeah, let's just take this wheel for example. So these tires, some sick ass meaty tires. They are a Zenith AT615K. The actual specs of the tires are 215 45 R16, which, by the way, I'll lift up the car soon and try to mock up, you know, the setup. I think 215 is a little too wide for the Civic chassis. I'm pretty sure it's a little too wide. The aspect ratio 45, I think that shouldn't be a problem. And 16, personally, me, is about the biggest rim size, wheel size that I would go personally. But yeah, the actual wheel, I think all of these wheels, they don't have curb rash. It's more so, I think it's just chipping and I wouldn't say scratch, it's just chipping in the paint. It looks like to me that this is from incorrect tire installation, because if you look at any chips around the rim of the wheel, it's going to be almost from the outside in, so it's just on the actual lip of it. Yeah, like right there, again right here. We'll talk about that right now in a quick second. Right here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, back to the wheels. Cosmetically, I think that's the only deficiency that I see in the wheels, other than them not being clean, or at least they're dirty with dust and crap. But authenticity, you bet that I wanted to make sure that these were authentic. Sending someone a whole lot of money for these wheels and then having them buy it and possibly getting scammed by the seller, sorry, or even trusting the person that buys these wheels, they could possibly not go, keep the wheels, you know, so many variations. People were telling me I was crazy. I mean, even people around me were like, dude, are you sure you're gonna send this dude money? Well, bro, for all I know, you can keep the money or you can keep the wheels. I'm like, it's gonna be a win-win for you. So, you know, I trust that homie. I have a lot of confidence, people. So yeah, you know, karma, I feel like karma does full circle. So, you know, it's all good. But yeah, getting to the authenticity part, there's not really like a manual or like a handbook telling you, hey, you gotta follow, you gotta check off these steps and these specs and these details on the wheels to make sure that, you know, they're real. It's kind of like, I'm not gonna say if you know, you know, but there's little details in the actual wheel that confirms or denies, that could confirm or deny if your actual MF8 or MF10 is legit or not. So I took a reputable website like ICB Motorsport. They're a shop based out in I don't know what part of Arizona. It's not Phoenix, it's I forgot the city, but anyways, they actually have MF8's posted on their website that are not for sale, but they have legit 100% authentic samples. So basically I took one of those pictures on the website and I matched it up to these wheels via the pictures that the seller has sent me, and the forums too. But yeah, looking at the actual, I'll post up an actual screenshot of the ones I saw on ICB website, and then that way so you guys can see. I'll post it up right now. So as you guys can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stampings on there. Going back to the video here, you guys see that there's the 4x100, 500 kilograms. There's this, I call it JW, or if it's a big W, I'm not sure. I see a J and like a U almost, or W. I do see VIA, and I see 620 kilograms. I see made in Japan. I see the stamping Forge, and I see Mugen stamped on that side. So okay, 6 out of 6 stampings are there, so that's good, right? That checks off one thing on there. Also, what matters is where the stampings are located. That 4x100 stamping is located in this spoke right here. The spoke where this hole is located, which is where the actual stud for the hub goes, where you mount the wheel. So that matches up with the picture, so that's good. 1 out of 6, good to go. This stamping here, where the valve stem is located at, it has the JW and the VIA and the 620 kilograms. And this is located in this part of the spoke where it has this hole. And if I'm not mistaken, this hole is purposefully done to reduce weight. I might be tripping, I read that somewhere, but that'd be pretty cool if that was the case. I'm pretty sure it is. It's Mugen, come on, Mugen inspired. So this matches up with the picture, so that's good to go. 2 out of 6. Third stamping, or actually I counted 5 stampings, my bad, not 6. I counted this as 1, that's why. The third stamping here, the made in Japan, it's to the right of where the stem is here for the air. That's located in this section of the actual spoke, and this is also located in one of the holes where the stud goes to mount the wheel. So that's good. So 3 out of 5 stampings, they check out good. 3 out of 5, or 4 out of 6 if you count these two as 2 separate ones. I'm just counting it as 1. So 3 out of 5. Next, we're gonna have this Forge. This is kind of located like northeast, right? Being very directional here, but yeah, northeast of the actual stem here. And it says Forge, right? Because these wheels are legit Forge. And this is located in this section of the spoke, and this is also in one of the holes here where the actual stud goes for the assembly to mount the wheel up. And lastly, we're gonna have, so this matches up with the picture, so that's good. So we're gonna have 4 out of 5 stampings, good. And the last one, Mugen, right here, this Mugen one is located in this section of the spoke, again located in the actual hole where the last stud would go to mount the actual wheel on there. And that stamping is literally located, it's gonna be located across the made in Japan one. So if we look at all the stampings, made in Japan, JWVIA, 620 kilograms, 4x100, 500 kilograms, the Mugen and the Forge, they all match up with the actual picture on ICB on the website. When I saw that, I got so happy, bro. So to me, they are authentic. 99% authentic. I can 100% confirm with you. I would need to bring down a weight scale, but I'll do that after I show you guys this little tiny deficiency that I saw on one of the wheels. So let me show you guys that right now. So that's that wheel. Again, this one's good. Boom, 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 and then boom. And then this one here, same thing. Boom, 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 boom. Made in Japan, Mugen, Forge, we're good. And this one, also good. Bam, 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 and then bam, right there. So yeah, we're good. Now, all these wheels, like I said, they have some chipping on the lip of the rim. But this one in particular also has that. But it has something that bothers me just a bit. Let me see if you guys can see it. If you guys saw it, yeah, it's right here. So this right here is the slightest of bend. You can tell from the top. Probably if I would not point it out, or if I have it mounted on the car, you may or may not tell. Depends how good of an eye you are and how observant you are. But yes, I see it, and you can definitely feel it. So if I rub my finger all around like this, it's perfectly straight. Right about there, I feel my finger go a little out, like a little mountain right there. Boom, right there. That part right there. There you go, you can see it right there. Unfortunately, I didn't see that bend until I got the wheels. Was I going to pass up on it just because of that little bend? Hell no. Come on. So I saw it and I started thinking, I got a little sad, but it's all good. I started thinking, well, did they crash? You know, what happened? If the previous owner or whoever had these wheels when the bend happened really crashed, I would imagine a ton of damage on the actual spokes, on the rest of the lip of the wheel, like legit damage. I'm not talking about this chipping here. So what I can assume what happened is, again, incorrect tire installation. So I'm pretty sure, I'm not too familiar with the tire machines to remove the tires and on and off of the actual wheels, but what I imagine is when they were putting the actual machine, they pried it and it just went too much into the actual barrel or the lip of the actual wheel. So I imagine that's what happened. Now, nothing too crazy, no biggie, because even though it has the slightest of bend on the actual rim of the wheel, it's not enough to actually decrease or not hold air in the actual tires. So it still holds pressure. It's still good. If you guys don't believe me, see it for yourselves. So solid ass wheel. Yeah, look, watch. Do a little bounce test for you guys. I mean, it's solid. As solid can be. So yeah, I'm not fazed by it. It does bother me, so I probably will go ahead and contact a shop that redoes or rebarrels, I'm not sure what the proper term is, but to get that straight again. So I'll go ahead and definitely do that in the future. And lastly, would I keep the color mag blue? Don't get me wrong, mag blue is sexy. I've seen it on I think it's the TE color. I think it's a color that comes out on T37s or SLs, I'm not sure. I'm not too much of a TE fan. I've known my highest respect to those wheels. Those are some badass track wheels. Very good, made in Japan, badass wheels. But I don't know, not my cup of tea. I'll probably will get some. I'll probably bring this clip back when I actually get a set of TEs. But the mag blue, it's cool. But given a car that is already blue, I don't think it's the best fit for me to put dark blue wheels on a sexy ass looking blue car. So given that, I would want to get these wheels refinished in the OG Mugen MF8 spec colors. There's 2 colors. Mugen made these wheels in 2 colors. They made them in a polished silver and in a bronze color. I'm more of the silver. That's just my taste. If I were to take a guess what color these originally were, I'm gonna say they were the bronze colors, just because of the little opening here. I see some kind of bronze, so I would imagine these were the OG bronze. So, which leads me to another point. Whoever powder coated these wheels, they went ahead and removed the actual OG sticker, which kind of made me big sad, for sure. As you can see inside the barrel, there's no actual sticker. I'm pretty sure, I just passed it. I'm pretty sure it was that slot right there. That's where the actual sticker would have gone. It would have said Mugen MF8's. It would have had the offset. It would have had the production year, and maybe a couple other numbers and such. But yeah, that made me sad. So I don't know the offset from just looking at it, and I don't know the production. The offset I'm not too mad about. I can easily figure that out. But the actual production year, yeah, that makes me a little sad. They didn't even paint these right. Look at that. A little bit of dripping there. Wow, I didn't even notice that till right now. But the production year, I guess I'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
I would assume 1998, 99. Not sure what was the last year that Mugen made these wheels. If you have some insight on that from the start production of Mugen MF8's to the end production, let me know in the comments, please. DM me on IG. I would love to know that information. But yeah, for sure, I'm going to get these refinished in the Mugen MF8 OG polished silver. I'll put a picture up. Well, it's the same picture that I was showing you guys right now on ICB. So yeah, man, I mean, just imagine these wheels in that color mounted on this beauty. Oh my gosh, I would probably pass out. That'd be a sick ass setup for sure. No question at all. So the wheels do need some work. I'm going to get that one wheel rebarreled, relipped, whatever the hell it's called, get that sorted out. Once that's done, I'm going to take all 4 of the wheels to Velocity powder coating. Forgot where they're located. I think in San Gabriel Valley, somewhere around there. But get those powder coated in the OG Mugen MF8 silver or polished silver. Not sure what the proper color code is, but yeah, get them refinished. And then from there, I think they'll be ready to get mounted on. As far as tires, the tires are pretty beefy like you guys saw. But in case I need tires or in the future, and to prevent getting that chip in the paint on the actual lip, I'm going to be taking my wheels, at least for the EM1 and inexpensive other wheels that I might get on the single cam and stuff, to RC Compound. RC Compound, Velocity powder coating. If you guys are seeing this video, my kudos to you guys. My hats to you guys for doing jobs proper and correct and top tier. So RC Compound, I'll be seeing you soon. I might take the single cam to you soon. So if you're in SoCal, I would highly recommend either of those shops. Personally, I haven't had the honor to experience any service with them yet, but I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't be disappointed. I'm speaking high value of them already, and I haven't even, this is just from things that I've seen and heard, so I'm looking forward to it. But for now, let me go ahead and mount up the actual EM1, and let's go ahead and test fit these MF8's on there. All right, so before I jack it up, you might think that you can install these right on there. You'd be only half right. Yes, these are 4 lug, and that's 4 lug, but the difference is these are 4x100, meaning, yes, they're dirty, meaning that 4x100 means 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 100 means the space between the actual studs is 100 millimeters. Or if you're more comfortable with inches, then that's 4 inches. These, on the other hand, they're also 4 lug, right? They're not the universal ones. No. I know sometimes there's some rep wheels that are like 4x100, 4x114.3. It's not the case here. These, where the actual stud goes through, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4x114.3. So that means that the space between this stud and this stud is 114.3 millimeters. Again, if you're comfortable with inches, that's 4.5 inches. So in the simplest of terms, they won't mount up. So for that, the seller actually sold me hub adapters, but that's not what I'm going to be going with. But I'll use that for today just to show you guys the mock setup, whatever. So the homie came through with some of these right here. How this works is, you see those 4 empty holes? Yeah, those 4 holes are the ones that actually mount up to the existing setup on your car, right? They like match up perfectly. And then the remaining actual 4 studs right here with the nuts right here, these are the ones that actually go through your actual 4x114.3 wheels. So this kind of adapter would be a 4x100, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. It would be a 4x100 to 4x114.3, being the ones that have the nuts right there and the studs. So this would be this type of conversion. This is definitely the cheaper way, and I wouldn't 100% say the safest way, but hey, we all have budgets, and if you're not looking to actually do the 4x114 conversion, then this would be your next best option to actually run 4x114.3 on 4x100 knuckles or spindles that you have on your current car, or vice versa. If you have 4x114.3 and you're trying to run 4x100, you would need a hub adapter that's 4x114.3 to 4x100 hub adapter. So, but let me go ahead and jack up the car so we can see how they fit. Let's get the OEM ones off real quick. So I have this exposed. I'm gonna go ahead and put the hub adapter here. So you see, like I was saying, these 4 holes are gonna be for the 4x100. Boom, like that. Go ahead and take off these nuts, and then we'll put the MF8 on there. These things are freaking gorgeous, man. That's some sexy stuff right there. Just imagine these with the polished silver. Ooh, don't get me wrong, I like the style, I love it, it's probably my favorite, but the color isn't quite there. I mean, that's normal because it's blue on blue, like, you know, a little bit of silver. I mean, take the OEM wheels. The OEM wheels are silver, and I think the style of the MF8 is way better than the OEM, but the OEM one pops. It gives it that contrast because it's silver. Boom. 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 Oh man, I'm in love, man. I just wanted to show you guys the mock-up and just show you guys the wheels in more detail. Oh, let me weigh them real quick before I close it out. Let me get the scale real quick. Out of all days, you guys got me joggers, man. I don't even wear joggers like that anymore. All right, so your boy weighs 144.8. That's right. Maybe like 5 pounds more, you know? 5 pounds. So with the wheels, 178.2. A little bar of a crew. According to the weight scale, I weigh 144.8 currently. The MF8 and I, we weigh 178.2. If you take that weight minus my weight, which is 144.8, you're gonna get a weight of 33.4. So the difference of me and the Mugen MF8 wheel versus my weight, it equals 33.4 pounds. So that means that the tire and the wheel weighs 33.4 pounds. Now, how can I confirm if these wheels are legit? Well, what I can do is check the weight of the actual tire, and if I take that weight minus the 33.4 pounds, it should weigh whatever a Mugen MF8 wheel weighs. Supposedly, they say it weighs 12 pounds. So they say. So whatever weight the tire weighs, if, like I said, if I subtract that against the 33.4, I should be getting roughly 12 pounds. I would say there should be an obscurity of maybe 1 pound under or over. So we should be looking anywhere between 11 to 13 pounds. Roughly a whole pound or half a pound or a quarter of a pound. So I would give that the margin ever because of the scale. But let's go see what the weight of the tires, and hopefully these are legit. So I'll put up the screen recorder of me checking out the specs for the Falcon, the Zenith 215 4516 up right now. So if we look at the actual specs, right, I'm on Google typing in Falcon, the Zenith 215 45 R16. I'm gonna check them out through the tire rack. Go down, select the right one, look at specs, and then south right there. Look at what it says, tire weight. It's saying it weighs 21 pounds. So brother, it's dead on. It's literally there. So the Mugen MF8 weighs 12.8 pounds. 12 pounds. The 0.8 might be either, you know, margin ever in the scale, or, you know, my fat ass or whatever, you know. So there you go. Chef's kiss, 100% confirmed. I have legit Mugen MF8 wheels. Yeah, guys, there we go. So there's the Mugen MF8s on the M1 marked up. Got the OEM ones back here. I'm gonna go ahead and replace them. Stock ones are back on. MF8s are here chilling. And that'll be pretty much it for today's video, guys. So yeah, guys, that was the video. It was a mock-up. I wasn't going to really install them on there. Like I said, of it, just a mock-up, right? There's still some things that I need to assess before I'm satisfied with putting them on the car and then taking them out on the actual street with the car. But yeah, for now, guys, that's it for the EM1. Stay tuned. I will be getting to those wheels soon. Next week, we're gonna start hopping back on the single cam Civic, getting the suspension off, and then getting the other suspension, the fresh hard race, which is literally right in front of me here. I'm going to be installing that on the single cam, so we should be getting that car back up and running. Other than that, guys, enjoy the weekend, stay tuned, see you guys next time. BWCP, guys. All right, guys, I'm out.